Today we will be talking about Meg Ryan's film French Kiss. Hello and welcome to my channel Chits and Pieces, where I talk about romantic movies of Hollywood. The plot of the movie revolves around Kate, played by Meg Ryan. She is deathly afraid of flying and hence she can't go with her fiancé Charlie to Paris on his work-related trip. Instead, she is waiting for him to come back so that they can buy a house with the money she saved up and get married. One day, Charlie calls her from Paris and tells her that he is never coming back. He has fallen in love with a sexy French girl, Juliette, and he is going to marry her. He then breaks up with Kate on the phone. To stop Charlie from leaving her, Kate boards a plane to France immediately. But she is scared and panicking in her seat. A Frenchman named Luc Tessier comes to sit beside her. He is very rude and has a lack of boundaries. Instead of helping her, he insults her and mocks her fear of intimacy. When they both get into an argument, the distraction helps her forget her fear of flying. It turns out Luke is a thief and he has stolen a diamond necklace from the US. He has kept the necklace in a grapevine plant. He then puts his plant in her bag when she is sleeping. He does this because he knows the airport authority wouldn't stop tourists like Kate. However, he can't get it back from her when they are outside because he meets his inspector friend John Paul, played by John Reno, at the airport, and Luke has to go with him. On the other hand, when Kate reaches Charlie's hotel, she tries to inquire about the room he is staying in. She even bribes the receptionist. Even so, he refuses to give her any information. Since she doesn't have any place to go, she waits in the hotel lobby to meet Charlie when he comes down. After a while, a man in a suit starts flirting with her. At the same time, she sees Charlie coming down the elevator. He is with a new girl and they are kissing in the hotel lobby. Kate faints in shock and the man in suit steals all her luggage and runs away. When Luke comes to see her, the suited man crosses him at the door. Luke wakes Kate up and gets worried about her lost luggage. Then he realizes that the suited man Bob must have stolen her belongings. Then Luke steals a car and drives Kate to see Bob. There they learn that Bob has sold everything, even her passport. But Luke seems to be concerned only about the grapevine plant that he had put in her bag. In the end, Luke gets the plant from Bob, but Kate becomes very angry as he was not actually helping her but is only interested in his plant. They have a big fight on the street and then they end up going their separate ways. However, when Luke unraveled the plant, there was no necklace. Bob confesses that he didn't see any necklace, it must be still with Kate. So again, Luke goes to find Kate in Paris. Meanwhile, Kate tries to get a new passport from the US and Canadian embassies, but they reject her application. She wanders off the street in her sadness. When she calls Charlie's sister back home, she tells her that he is getting married next week to Juliet in Cannes. Kate again goes to the hotel Charlie was staying in. This time she makes a scene there, and then the receptionist gives her the name of the hotel Charlie will be staying in next. At the same time, Luke's friend is interrogating Bob in the hotel, and Bob tells John Paul that Luke has stolen a diamond necklace and they should be looking for him. Luke gets to the railway station where Kate is buying a train ticket for Cannes, but he runs away when he sees that cops are chasing him. And yet he manages to catch the train in time. On the train, Kate finally sees the Eiffel Tower, which she couldn't see throughout her Paris stay. Luke and Kate talk on the train. She accuses him of lying and deceiving her, but he promises that he is genuine this time. He asks her why she is chasing Charlie to another country after he has humiliated her. Then she confesses her fear of not being able to love anyone else if she can't have Charlie back. But Luke tells her that she will forget her ex eventually. It will be a slow process, but it will happen. When Kate sleeps at night, he tries to take her back from under her, but she must be dreaming about Charlie because she kisses Luke unknowingly. And Luke is very surprised. The next morning, Kate is in a good mood. She enjoys her breakfast and eats a lot of cheese. She has forgotten that she is lactose intolerant. She then suffers from stomach problems and they have to get down a small station to go to the washroom. Coincidentally, the village turns out to be Luke's family home, which he has left 6 years ago. When they are sitting at a restaurant, a man comes in a car and hits Luke. They fight on the street and it turns out that the man is Luke's brother, Antonio. Kate is very surprised that Luke and Antonio are behaving like enemies now. Then Luke tells her that he has lost all his share of family land to his brother in gambling. Also, he slept with Antonio's wife, and that's why he is angry at Luke. Kate and Luke reach Luke's family land. His family welcomes her and they eat lunch together. When nobody's looking, Luke checks Kate's bag but he does not find his necklace inside. He becomes defeated and sad. He later shows her his vineyard, which he has lost to his brother. He tells her he will do anything to get it back, even beg for it. Kate says her feelings for getting Charlie back are not different from his for his land. It means they are both very similar in a way. Next, Kate and Luke are waiting for the train to Cannes. Kate asks Luke if he has any savings or any plan to get his land back. He tells her he had something but he lost it now. When the train comes, Kate reveals the necklace she is wearing on her neck, and Luke is very shocked and speechless. When they reach Cannes, Luke teaches her how to be desirable to Charlie. He tells her to be mysterious like the French girls and not to beg. Also, Charlie will be expecting a big drama scene from her and she should not give him any satisfaction. In the hotel restaurant, however, Kate sees Charlie dining with Juliet and her parents. Charlie sees her too, but he cannot believe that Kate can be in France. In order to look at him, Kate stumbles and falls into a dining tray cart, causing humiliation. All her clothes get dirty with food, but she escapes before Charlie can find her. In their hotel room, Kate and Luke fight over her, making a fool of herself in the cafe. In their arguments, Luke even declares that he wants Kate but then covers it up by saying that he wants Kate to make Charlie suffer. The next day, Charlie and Juliet are hanging around at a beach when Kate appears before them. After the initial conversation, Kate tells her ex-fiancé that she is not there to steal him back. Rather, she is over him. She also introduces Luke to Charlie, saying he is her new French lover. She seems a changed woman now. This makes Charlie very confused and he starts thinking about her. Next, Kate is approached by Luke's friend Jean-Paul. He tells her that he is looking for a necklace that Luke has stolen and he wants Kate to get it back from Luke. Otherwise, he will go to prison. But he wants her not to tell Luke that she met him. In the hotel room, Kate gets ready for dinner with Charlie. She looks stunning in her new dress. Luke puts the diamond necklace on her, saying it completes her look. They both dance together for a while, and we could see Luke falling in love with Kate, but he doesn't tell her. In the restaurant, Charlie and Kate are having dinner, and Charlie seems to be surprised by her new look. He asks her to dance with him. He tells her that she looks amazing, that she seems so different than before. It's like someone has turned a light on inside her. Kate grows thoughtful and awkward with him, but still lets him kiss her. In their suite, when they are getting intimate, Kate asks Charlie why he left her. He says that he was scared to marry Kate and settle down, that he was a fool and naive when he met Juliet. Now he regrets cheating on Kate and wants her back. She tells him that she is still the same Kate. She still wants the same things like marriage and kids. But she doesn't want Charlie anymore. Then she breaks with him for real. The next morning, Luke asks her how it went and she lies that she is getting back with Charlie. Luke seems happy for her. Kate offers to sell the necklace instead of him so that no one will suspect her. Luke agrees happily. Inside the jewelry shop, she returns the necklace to the inspector. She has transferred all her savings money to the shop and they give her a check. John thanks her for her sympathy and asks why she is doing it when she is not even dating Luke. But she gives no answer. Luke is waiting for her outside. When Kate gives him her check, he is very disappointed. The check is only for $45,000 when he knows that the necklace is worth more than $1 million. Kate gives excuses for it, but in the end, Luke becomes happy that at least he has something to buy his land back. And he is hopeful that within 6 years, he will produce a good bottle of wine. He calls Kate his angel of luck and in his excitement, kisses her. Finally, Kate tells him that he is leaving now because Charlie must be waiting for her, and they depart. Luke is walking down the beach when he sees Charlie and Juliet fighting about Kate. He can see that Charlie is begging Juliet to come back. Luke gets confused. Then his friend John comes there. He asks if Luke wants to hear a love story. When Luke asks if it has a happy ending, John replies maybe Luke can help with the ending. In the next scene, we see Kate sitting all alone on a flight, just like in the beginning. She closes her eyes and Luke calls out to her. He asks if she is not afraid of flying now. And she replies she is not anymore. He then asks if she is thinking about a stone cottage. She replies that she is thinking about Luke. He says he thinks she should not be flying anywhere and also that he wants her. Then they kiss and their kiss extends to them standing in the same vineyard, but it is all laden with grape wines and it is all lush with green. The movie ends with them walking through the field hand in hand toward their stone cottage. The movie French Kiss grossed over $100 million worldwide, surpassing its budget of $40 million. It was a huge success. The movie was filmed in France, particularly in Paris and Cannes. The beautiful and exotic location of the French countryside gives the movie a certain charm and a romantic setting. As I have talked before, there is a reason romantic movies are filmed in exotic locations. It makes us believe in the magical, unrealistic world of love for a while. And hence, French Kiss sets our mood with the right ambience for romance. The cinematography of the film is brilliant. For example, the scene where Kate has a fight with Luke about how he doesn't care about her stolen luggage. After the fight, they go to their separate ways. That scene is shot around a hilly street in Paris and the camera angle is brilliant. Kevin Kline's French accent is often criticized by many French people, but his acting as a rugged thief makes it a wonderful thing to watch. Despite the good cast and romantic setting, there is no chemistry between the lead characters. Meg Ryan carries on her usual baby blue-eyed, doll-faced persona along with the awkward American tourist in France. She fails to convey the pain of losing her fiancé and any connection with her new male companion. It means there is no conviction in her purpose of going to France. Other characters have very much less to do and are often forgettable. Dialogues are boring and meaningless. The movie runs for comedy sketches, like her falling and rolling around on the hotel floor and the constant mention of Luke's problem in bed. Also, Kate's inability to notice the Eiffel Tower or any other tourist attraction in Paris is laughable. Romantic movies often don't have very good plots as they are supposed to work on the chemistry between the lead actors. Here, the lack of chemistry makes the plot holes obvious, at least when you watch it for the second time. French Kiss is a typical fairy tale romance. In it, a girl betrayed by her fiancé goes to win him back and ends up falling for a perfect stranger in a foreign land. There are thousands of books written with the same exact plotline. In this movie, however, it seems too good to be true that an uptight history teacher will give up everything, including her savings, for a womanizer French thief in whom she doesn't have any interest at all until the very end. The relationship is least likely to survive, mostly because they have nothing in common except an adventure. They can be good friends, but it takes more than that to sustain a relationship, and these two lack that. The movie is a must-watch at least once. Meg Ryan is the queen of rom-coms. Her quirkiness and Kevin Kline's adorable French thief are worth watching one time. Good music and the French countryside makes it an absolute must. And that's it for today. Please like, share and subscribe for more. Tell us which movie you want us to do next. Till then, au revoir.